Cool.
What's up, Facebook?
Yo.
It's going to take a minute because we didn't put out
That's true. We didn't.
a notice for this one. Instagram.
We are live.
Surprise, we're on Friday night now. It switches.
It does switch on my schedule.
Oh, I can always find something to do in place of it.
You can't replace me.
No, in place of this. Like, there's always something I can be doing. It's not like I have nothing to do now.
Audio is stellar. That's all we need.
It's good.
We're good to go. Yeah, YouTube
Jordan
likes
Royal,
to,
what's up, man?
just like make your audio.
We got one on Facebook,
every
Jess.
other- What's that? Going on Facebook?
We have a Jordan.
Royal, huh? I like that last
Have a
name.
good night, bro. Friday night in the shop.
We got some interesting advocacy
Yeah.
for you tonight.
We've stepped forward a little bit in our advocacy game.
The game.
And we'll talk a little bit about that first. Let's hold out as long as we can, and then we'll talk about what we're vaping on.
Give it a minute or so.
We have a regular scheduled show that drops every Friday. That schedule just dropped literally 20 minutes ago, maybe.
Minutes ago.
So we're doing a live stream out on top of it. Go check it out. It's episode 7.
Season 2, episode 7. Josh, the part-time employee here, and his
Girlfriend.
Fiance.
Oh, sorry. Yes, fiance.
Yeah,
Bree, she's great.
They were on
she's
the
cool.
show. It was a lot of fun.
Bree was our first female.
I like
on the vape show.
I like having multiple guests a lot more than a single guest.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot more commotion and talking. And
it's
a lot of
fun. You got a lot to say when there's 4 people sitting around.
Oh yeah. I love High Roller. Those guys are so cool.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite episodes. Was the High Roller. They've all been amazing, especially since we've been bringing on special guests. It's just been a different experience completely. But I think that High Roller one was super good. They talked about some really interesting stuff.
Have you gotten one of their hoodies yet?
No.
I haven't.
I
want one. They have these hoodies with like 2 pockets, and you put the drawstring.
The drawstring.
I think it's draw, right?
Yeah, you draw the strings.
Yeah, okay. But you put them in the pockets, but what they have is they have an attachment on one of them that can go around your vape. So you have like a Renova Zero or something, you put a cap around it, and since it's like a pull throw, it's air activated, you can vape through your drawstring.
Yeah.
It goes like through your hoodie.
Yeah, they were vaping on. Go check out the episodes. Episode 5, season 2.
Yeah.
They are hitting on them on the show, so check that out. And they're like $50. They're so dirt cheap for what they do, and it's a simple thing. It's just a tube that runs through.
What's the price of a hoodie?
Yeah, it's the price of a hoodie. They're not trying to hype it up and charge a bunch of extra for this thing that you can do with it. It's just a hoodie that I change you can vape on.
And you can finance it on their website.
You can finance it. Yeah, you can finance anything.
For low monthly payments.
Yeah, that's a very interesting episode.
Yeah.
All right, well, might as well get into it.
Let's get after it.
What are you vaping on?
What am I vaping on?
Yeah, go first.
All right. Well, as you know, my pod system, my daily driver for probably over a month now. The Lost Vape Orion Q. This thing's badass. It's beautiful. Works like a champ. And that's about all.
Powerful, you know?
It is. It's powerful. And battery life's killer, actually. It's like a day and a half, which is decent, especially considering its power. So, a little rip.
I charged mine up all the way without a pod on it. So, didn't have a pod on it at all. Charged it up, and it lasted 2 full days. And I was hitting on it regularly both days. It's hard to gauge battery life with me because I am vaping, with us because we are vaping multiple things, and you don't really get to get the true battery test is to just vape on that single thing for 2 days in a row and see what happens.
I always have 2.
If you switch once, you kill the experiment. You kill it.
Yeah, that's an unexpected variable, man.
Yeah.
Not a proper experiment.
What do you got inside? Did you already say the
I did
salt water?
not. I did not. So coastal clouds, saltwater. We love coastal clouds. We talked about the blood orange mango snow cone. That one's really badass. They have like a lemonade one, right?
There's a mango.
Blood orange mango
They're really
snow
like
cone.
most of them are very simple flavors. Apple, mango. I can't remember. I feel like there's one more. Oh, original like a tobacco flavor, which we should probably look at. We need a
Definitely,
regular
definitely.
tobacco in here.
But this one is an apple peach strawberry. It's like sour and tangy and sweet.
Let me try that.
It's all good. I really like this juice.
I know it is good. I tasted. I said in the show, the regular show, I passed over it in our testing and thought, nah. But
And it is a 35 milligrams, so in this Orion Q is a freaking heavy hitter, but it's good.
cool.
It's really good. And then last live stream we pulled out the Mega E liquids, the coffee and donuts, and this juice is killer. I've been rocking it all week.
Yeah.
In my of course Boo Drag Twisted Masses 24 Pro Series RDA. Absolutely love the setup. You guys know that. Have it probably every episode, every live stream. It's my go-to. Um,
By the way, go over to
Verdict
verdictvapors.com
Vapors.
and use code DDVS. That's Dabber Danny Vape Show DDVS for 20% off your purchase.
Yeah, right on.
And they got some killer flavors. You can get that mega pink. There's a pink Starburst that we have in stock that you can get.
Coffee and donuts.
Apple crumb. Their apple crumb is amazing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so good.
Danny's been on an Apple kick.
A little bit.
Right. And yeah, rocking 90 watts, 0.23 Twisted Clapton build. I always come on the show locked.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's a safety thing. That's good. Means you use your safeties.
Yeah, I do. The build's absolutely monster. Still rocking the same coils
I like that drip
for
tip.
like
I still
3 weeks now.
Still love the drip
Oh no,
tip.
it looks beautiful, especially with the resin side panel.
Yeah.
But all right, what you
it?
got? That's all
A
I got.
ton. First off, I got the double barrel by Squid Industries. Beautiful camo green.
I like your anodized tank there.
Yeah, I've got the original Baby Beast tank out. Noli space tank fits perfectly for the Baby Prince and the Baby Beast. Inside of it, I am using one of the Air Factory blends. We've been testing these. The video you'll see today, actually we test some of the salts, but this is the Jaw Dropper by Air Factory, and it's different. It's very different. It's very unique. It's got at a cool temp a very almost. Sometimes I almost get a soapy taste, but I don't know if it's soapy. It's like that borderline something. But as it gets warmer, it gets so delicious to vape on. And anyway, been killing it.
What I like about the Air Factory is on all their bottles, they label it whether or not it's a treat or it's a
Treat, Frost,
they kind of
original.
profile their juice.
Yeah, Jaw Dropper. It's got a kind of a creamy, tart taste to it. Very different.
Like candy
I like flavors like that though, because I'm so sick of peach mango and all these just pear this and that and strawberry this. It's like I like these very unique flavors that not a lot matches it.
though.
I got this thing at like 46 watts right now, so I'm gonna put it up at 70 and hit it, and then I'll give
Is
it
that
to
the
you.
same coil you were rocking last night?
Yep.
You complaining the calorie like, oh, it's so burned.
Oh no. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very resilient coil.
Is that what coil is that? Q4 mesh.
No, I've got one of those dot mod coils in there.
Right.
It's
Aftermarket.
mesh. What's going on? Petro Sky Tate. I've got a Drag One. Very cool. We like the Drag One.
Dude,
The
Drag
original
One
Drag One's killer.
rules, man. It's indestructible.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit heavier construction than
Oh, definitely.
the newer stuff.
Well, because the new one's kind of like a composite. It's one of the zinc alloys or whatever. I think this one's all stainless or aluminum. All right, give this a whirl.
Hair Factory, Jaw Dropper.
I don't know.
Different, eh?
Yeah, it's like windy mixed with like bug spray.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I'm getting a
You go,
weird
I go
back end.
soap, and you go all the way to bug spray. Those are two. I mean, what would you rather vape on? Let us know. Some soap or some bug spray? Next up, I've got the Orion Q as well. So I charge it up full. It's dead now. Got about 2 days out of it.
Oh,
What? What?
oh, that is yours.
This is mine.
Yeah,
Mine's
I know.
blue.
I know.
Jeez. Inside of it, I'm using the vanilla custard, but Hetty Drips vanilla custard. Very good, very good. Always in the rotation. Very good, warm bowl of vanilla custard.
Warm bowl.
I wouldn't. We like to drink beer here and there. I don't know if you're a beer drinker out
Isn't
there, but
isn't custard like an ice cream?
it's a custard's like almost
What's a
like a
custard?
pudding. It's like a pudding almost. I believe it's like a something like pudding, vanilla pudding almost.
Does anybody know what
You can't.
custard is?
Let us know what custard is.
What's
Anyway,
custard?
it is
Yeah,
ice cream.
yeah,
It's
that's
not
what
a
I
pudding.
thought.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. It is an ice cream.
Custard. No, I don't want custard locations. I want to know what it is. Baked custard.
Yeah. See, that's a.
Oh,
It looks
okay.
like a. It looks like a.
We got a serious food debate.
Yep. Because that is more like pudding.
A bowl of cream,
Yeah.
basically.
But I think you can make custard ice cream. You can. It's like a milk. You can make ice cream with it, but it's also can be
Oh,
a pudding.
gotcha. Yeah, so it's
I know my
it's
food
based on milk
groups.
cream cooked. So it is cooked. So it's probably not an ice cream. You can't really cook ice cream. Cooked with an egg yolk to thicken it.
Anyway, vanilla custard is not good with beer, is what I was saying.
Who knew?
Don't drink it.
Who
Drink beer with vanilla custard.
who
It's
even
not
knew
good.
what custard was? Yeah, I know, but it's like in their ice cream.
All right. We got to bring her on then. She's got to at least say hi. She can't talk from the sidelines.
We got a live audience today.
You got to come over here.
You got it right in the center, right in
There we
between
go.
us. This is Quinn,
Yes.
a good friend
Hi,
of
Quinn.
ours and a loyal customer.
Loyal customer, good friend, and yeah, we like having her around. She's hanging out on the show.
Watching
This is
the
our
stream.
second female on the show
Oh,
in a week.
that's true.
That's awesome.
We're on a roll.
That's a milestone to have people like your stuff so much that females come on.
You just said that live.
I don't care.
All right.
Also, next up, I got the Nord kit, and I'm using a freebase coil. Inside of it, I'm rocking the NOMS X2 Peach.
This is the one that tastes like hairspray. We got bug spray and hairspray on the show
Dude,
today.
this fucking juice is amazing. This is good juice. Jordan, if you're still there, this is good juice.
Try that. Yeah, hairspray. Straight hairspray.
NOMS X2, it's a white peach raspberry. Very good. Yeah, it's very good.
I don't know what's wrong with my taste buds.
Yeah, it's very good. I was rocking the vanilla custard out of this because doesn't this device just kind of look like it should have a cream or a peanut butter in it? For sure. So, but you know, you got to change it up. So,
Does that mean mine should have like motor oil or tar in it?
I like this thing with freebase though. It's very good. Very nice with freebase. I don't like a lot of pod systems that take freebase. I don't use that. I use a salt usually, but this one, killing it.
Well, what's nice, they have a separate coil for each.
Last but not least, I'm on my third Renova Zero. I love this device. I just can't get enough of it. I decided to pick another one up today. I've lost two. They don't come with a lanyard or anything, so they're really easy to lose. I already wish I wouldn't have got the white one because I'm already putting fingerprints and it's already looking dirty. I know in a week.
Fourth one?
I had a black one to start off with.
And then
I
you had an orange one, and then a green one, and now that one. That's your fourth.
I'm on my fourth Renova Zero, and the only thing I hate about it is I lose them. The rest about it, I love it.
No,
It's
that's
great.
a great pod
It's
system.
dead right now though.
I think it's one of the most technologically advanced pod systems. Low juice protection, adjustable wattage. I mean, that's all there is to it, but I mean, no other pod system has that.
Yeah, if you hit this button 3 times, you can change between 3 wattage settings right here. and then 5 clicks turns it on and off. Very nice device. I'm rocking Airhead in it. So Airhead salts by Heady Salts. Very good. It's always in the rotation.
Always.
Heady's turning out to be a really good line, and it's actually our most popular line at this point. Mile High Drip coming in second, and then Bad Omen. Some about Heady drips. I think those flavor profiles stick out kind of more like the most popular flavors like SVRF or Air Factory. The Air Factory custard craze is a lot like our vanilla custard. But yeah, that's what we're vaping on. Let us know what you're
Alrighty.
vaping on.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and shout out our advocacy spots, and we have added one this week, Jesse. So first
Oh
of
boy.
all, first off, right2besmokefree.org. Our Right to Be Smoke Free is dedicated to challenging all unconstitutional state and federal laws related to the vaping industry, and they are preparing to challenge the FDA's deeming regulation. So go check them out at r2besmokefree.org. Second, I got CASA.org. That's CASAA.org, the Consumer Advocates for Smoke-Free Alternatives Association, and they're a nonprofit 501c4 organization with an all-volunteer board and grassroots membership of more than 200,000 individuals, and they are growing daily. They are a consumer organization. So go check them out. They're a call to action. So if you have a call to action in your area about related to vaping, go there and file for that, or you can respond to call to actions in your area already submitted. Next up, we got SFATA. That's sfata.org. SFATA is a national trade association of businesses that work in or in service of the vapor products industry. Their members represent the utmost excellence found in the American vapor marketplace and must agree to uphold SFATA principles as a condition of membership. They are a trade association. So go check them out. And our newest one, RMSFA, that is Rocky Mountain
Smoke Free Alliance.
Rocky Mountain Smoke Free Alliance. They represent small businesses and manufacturers in the vaping industry throughout the state of Colorado.
No, these guys are actually super nice. I saw them at NVE Colorado. I talked to some of their representatives and everything else like that. They're great people. They have really nice reps, and they definitely, they explain what they're all about really well. And I mean, this was just from a personal standpoint, meeting them at a convention. I think
The
what
Rocky
they're doing
Mountain,
is really cool.
yeah, very much. So we're a new member. So this week, Rocky Mountain E6 became a member of Rocky Mountain Smoke Free Alliance, and we will be helping them in their fight. And actually, our news segment today kind of comes from RMSFA, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on. We had a live stream a week ago, and we were talking about the Clean Indoor Air Act, which allowed businesses to decide whether um, consumers can smoke or vape inside of a vape shop, basically. And they are looking to repeal that and add vaping with no exceptions. But it's looking like the RMSFA has fought on this bill, and they were able to get an amendment for an exception for vape shops. So this is some of the things that they're doing. They're going in and we talked about how City Hall, or is it the state capitol was having uh, a meeting about this Clean Indoor Air Act, and you could go down there and help them fight. So that's where at Rocky Mountain Smoke Free Alliance, they do things like that. They show up to these things and they fight. So
protest.
But I do have some bad news. 1033 is passed. That's HB 191033. It's the governments may regulate tobacco and nicotine products. So that's passed, and now it's on the way to the governor's desk for signature. This bill essentially gives counties the authorization to regulate tobacco and nicotine products however they see fit. This is going to create a 64 county checkerboard of different laws and regulations. They are looking for a county leader in each county that will be in charge of monitoring agendas for their county. As a county leader, you will be tasked with informing the RMSFA and the other shops in your county if a regulation of any tobacco product shows up in the agenda. This will allow all of the counties to fight together and create plans of action. So we will be talking about a lot of stuff that's going on with the RMSFA.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how does the Clean Indoor Act deal with, like, say, cigar bars or
That's a good question. I mean,
something?
you obviously can't smoke in any indoor place,
Except
but
for cigar bars.
they had already made yeah, that like designated places, vape shops, you should be able to vape in.
Right.
Cigar bars, you should be able to smoke cigars. Hookah lounges, you should be able to smoke hookah. But you shouldn't be able, you just can't walk up into a gas station with a cigar hanging out of your mouth lit, you know. It just doesn't. But but
Also, that's a fire hazard.
but to even try to battle something and say, oh, you can't do this while you're in this establishment to test the product, and that's just very unreasonable. And I think that's why
Absolutely.
this didn't pass, because it's so unreasonable to make somebody go into, have somebody go into a shop and not even be able to test or check out what they're, looking to buy
Yeah,
or enjoy it.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Hookah's dead. I have a couple shops that I sell juice to. Hookah's dead. They have hookah lounges and they're just dead all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
there's a
weird.
few cool places that still pull it off well,
Oh yeah,
and
like
I feel like
Mad
they're like,
Hatter. That's a good place. They've
yeah,
still doing a lot of
there's
hookah.
a local one called Layla's. It's like never that busy, but it's a nice little place. You got like a pool table and everything else. But I know there's this one in Fort Collins where you can like play D&D and do hookah, and like that's really big. Also,
Yeah.
it's right by college, so that makes sense. But
Yeah, I think the days of just sitting around socially, and
I feel like it's a location thing.
it's these other added things that you can do while you're acting in.
Right.
Yes.
Social media killed it.
Yeah, vaping killed it. A lot of people that used to use hookah just went to vaping. It's easier. You don't have to have this huge freaking rig.
I'd vape in a hookah bar.
They have hookah vape, like little like disposable pins. I saw one today at one
Yeah,
of my customers' shop.
they came out with a lot. They came out with one a
It's called
long time ago.
electronic hookah.
Yeah, they had Sagelli had one, and it was like huge. It
Yeah,
was huge. It was just like a giant stick.
and Aspire came out with a hookah, with a vaporizer hookah that you put a tank on, and it had like four hoses coming out of it, and you could put different tanks on it and vapor juice out of it. But those I seen them and they don't sell. They just sit there.
Oh yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you guys for coming on. We got a couple people on Instagram and Facebook, so thank you so much. Go check out our regular show. It's our edited show with special guests. Drops every Friday. It's a pretty good deal.
A lot of fun.
Oh, and check it out if you guys want a shirt. We have shirts. Jesse, you want to grab a shirt?
How about that promo code?
That's right. So again, go to verdictvapors.com and use code DDVS for 20% off your purchase on Mega Vapes, Mega E-Liquids, and Verdict Vape.
If you're a fan of the DD Vibe Show, we have merch.
Yep, send
Of
it.
course, our phrase that we probably say twice a day. Send it on the front.
Get over here on Instagram and YouTube. There you go.
Sorry. And then on the back, of course, our logo that we created from scratch. Absolutely love it. I think it looks nice and clean.
$20. Hit us up in social media or email us at the Dabber Show at gmail.com, and we will see about shipping that out to you.
Free
Free shipping. 20
3 to 4 day shipping.
$20. So I think that's a pretty good deal for the shirt too. And we didn't skimp on it. I mean, it's good material. I've washed mine a couple times now.
Zero shrinkage.
Yeah,
That's my
very
biggest
nice.
gripe about like merch and band shirts and stuff. You wash them once, they shrink.
Right.
Even if it's in cold.
All right. Well.
All right. Thanks for coming out. Have a
Yeah.
good evening. Have a good weekend.
All right. Peace out.